Hello once again, everyone. As I mentioned, my name is Hines-Rome, and I serve a dual role here at the College of CCBC. I am an academic writing coach located here in the library, and I also serve as an adjunct professor with the Bass Department. So today what I want to speak to you about is to talk to you not only about your resume, but to help you understand your why. Do you know what your why is? Your why is your purpose or cause or belief that drives you. So, what is your why? What is your why? What's your reason for desiring to attend CCBC? What is your reason to want to receive a bachelor's degree and to perhaps further that degree along to go on and receive um, your associate's degree from CCBC, and then to move on to matriculate and receive your bachelor's degree, and then perhaps even your master's degree. What's your why? What's your why for your career purpose? What field of study do you desire to go into, and why? Everyone has a why. Do you know yours? Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. We added this quote because we wanted to make sure that you understand nothing gives a person inner wholeness and peace like a distinct understanding of where they are going. If you don't know why you're attending here at CCBC, what your purpose is for even being here, then you may want to think about those things. Additionally, do you know your 5-year plan? Do you have a 10-year plan? What skills are you transferring into your new position or your new career? Have you thought about these things? Have you thought about any of these questions? If not, now is the time to think about them and to also consider your why. Now let's talk about the major benefits of knowing your why. What are the benefits to you actually understanding what your why is? Understanding your why, once again, provides clarity in your life. So as you can see here, people who have a sense of purpose are often seen as being unstoppable. When you are able or capable of shaping their lives in the ways in which they want, helping you or having a why will help you understand these things, will help you to better shape your life and to understand why you are doing the things that you are doing in life. Why have you set certain goals to achieve the level or the purpose in which you desire to achieve? When you become what's called laser focused on your goals, you will have no question about what you are getting into, what's coming up next, nor will you have any questions about your everyday accomplishments. So, when you have your focus and your focus is infused with your passion, your goals are greater, or you're able to greater accomplish your goals, if that makes sense. So when you know your purpose in life, you are more deeply committed to pursuing your goals. And think about it. The idea behind this is that you will never have to settle for less than what you want if you know why you are doing what you're doing, and if you understand that same principle. The chances are slim that your ultimate goal is to work for someone else or will be someone else's assistant. You probably want to create your own way. This goal will be fueled by your passion. And if you desire to be an entrepreneur, that is fine. However, when you're searching for employment with a corporation, a company, an organization, a business, you want to make sure that you understand what you've already done, what your passion is, what skills you have that you're able to transfer from one position to the other, or from your old position to your new position, and how you are going to communicate that information in your resume. So understand that your passion and your purpose helps to keep you focused on your goals, and it helps you better understand your why. When you've identified your life's purpose, it's so much easier to focus on what truly matters. You'll be better equipped to avoid distractions in order to achieve what your vision is. And your vision is the same thing as your goal. You'll practice this trait in the workplace, at home, as well as in social settings. Now, Hugh will speak to you a little bit about the vocabulary and the importance and relevancy of making sure that you have the correct type of vocabulary or terminology in your resume. But the most important thing that you should do, and we recommend it wholeheartedly, is to review the company's website for the position that you are applying for. Whatever that position of interest is, look for the terminology that's included within that actual description. And whatever that terminology is or that vocabulary is, highlight that in your resume and infuse it into what your passion is. Infuse it into how to express your purpose and align your skills, those skills that you already have, that you are going to transfer into your new company. So I know you're wondering, like, okay, so we talked about all of this stuff. How do we actually do this? How do you actually identify your life's purpose and incorporate that into your resume? Well, what you can do is you actually, if you think about your resume as an opportunity to present yourself as the most qualified candidate for the position that you're applying for, you can include that information for your life's purpose in your resume's professional title. You can include it in your actual skills and accomplishments, and you can also include them into your career goals. So what I've included here is an example of how you can do that. Okay, let's take a look. So here are two examples of how you may express passion or purpose to highlight who you are in your resume. This information could also, as I mentioned earlier, mirror what the company has posted that they're looking for. Keep everything in your voice. What does that mean? That means please do not copy word for word what the employer is listing in their job description. Instead, write it in your own words. Use their information as a template, but use your words to express what's needed. If you need assistance, ask your professor or come to us and schedule time with the academic coaches. But as you can see here, these are two examples. One would be an example of a college student and the expression of purpose. And then the second example is an example of someone who was interested in working or serving as a customer service assistant or customer service rep. What is an employment resume? A resume is simply a summary of your qualifications. And why is this resume or this document so important? Because an excellent, well-written resume has the power to open doors. It is a very important tool for you in your job search. And if written correctly, resumes make a favorable impression on prospective employers and are often the very first thing that they have an opportunity to see about you. Now, there is a difference between a resume and a CV, and I've listed that information here within the slide, but I've also given you examples of the two. We want to focus on the resume for now and the CVs for later. So once you've decided your resume type and understand which resume to use for the position that you are trying to achieve, or which resume you desire to use that will express best who you are as the most qualified candidate for that position, then you want to look at the format, look at the types of resume that you want to use. Would you want to use a chronological resume, a functional resume, or one that actually combines the two? And what we've included here is an example um, that shows the definition of each, as well as a link here at the bottom of this slide that you can click on and go into access a template that will help you compose your resume. Now, there are a few things that should not be a part of your resume, regardless of your situation. However, what you should not include in that document are these three things: a photo of yourself, your resume objectives, and a statement that tells you that references are available upon request. We've included a link here for more information if you're interested.
Hi, my name's Hugh Gallagher, and I help coordinate the career services here at Community College of Beaver County. I wanted to spend a few moments pointing out what sets a resume apart. From my experience, what sets a resume apart is that it is scannable, targeted, specific, measurable, and flexible. First of all, a scannable resume means that an employer can look through in 10 to 15 seconds and identify what it is that they are looking for from a skills, experience, and education standpoint. In addition, a targeted resume is individualized to the job that you're applying for. So it may include language within the resume that targets a specific position or company. Specific. A good resume is also very specific in terms of what has been accomplished through your experience or education or skills. So much so that it is also measurable. A resume that is effective is able to measure through whether it's percentage or impact or numbers or some level of impact on what you accomplished. A flexible resume is also essential. A resume that's flexible allows for it to be adjusted based upon what's needed for the application process. You may have 2 or 3 pages worth of material, but you only utilize maybe 1 page or 2 pages, depending upon the industry as well as the position you're applying for. In addition, what's also important about a resume is vocabulary. Taking some time to research the company is a very effective way to be able to work on your words and how you're explaining your accomplishments through your resume. Essentially, you can look at a job description and you can spend some time researching on the company's website, as well as just anything that might be in the news to be able to learn what may be important and valuable to that organization. Your own language is also important as well too. Taking some time to use action words, a variety of items as well too, is essential for you to be able to have an effective resume. Moreover, I think that a good resume is a process. And so it involves being able to get some information down, and revise, and revise. So being able to get some help as well too is important with a resume. Getting somebody to proofread as well as to sit down and maybe help you identify what some of your experiences are can be extremely helpful. Therefore, we'd love for you to, if you have any questions or need any assistance, please do reach out to Career Services. We'd be glad to help you with any of your career application needs, and look forward to working with you guys, and best of luck.
So, again, thank you so very much for taking the time to listen and to review our resume development, helping you to understand your why and the importance of incorporating your why into your resume. We hope that in some small way we've made that very clear. And if you are still unclear and you would still like assistance with understanding how to infuse those things into your resume, please do not hesitate to give us a call or to seek us out via email. My information is listed here, as well as Hugh gave you guys his information. Contact us. This is a process again, and no one is an island to be able to do it alone. If you need the help, please seek us out. Thank you so very much for your time and have a wonderful day.